Wow, nice bit of colour yet again. Thank you, Mrs H. And welcome to the midweek shave. I've been looking forward to this. But firstly, how are you doing and how's your week going? I hope you're doing okay and the week's going well, as quick as you want it to go. Right, razor. Merkur Vision. Superb, always wanted one. Not everybody's cup of tea. Some people say it looks ugly. It's different. And that's what we're using today, the Merkur Vision. Now, twist to open the base. I traded this from Achim. If you're watching, thank you so much. Really pleased with it. And I sent him a couple of things as a swap sort of thing. Really good. I sent him a new razor and everything. Right, Wilkinson sword. I always use when I haven't used a razor before. So brand new Wilkinson sword blade. And you place on top of here and twist to close. Now I'm not going to close it all the way, to leave it like that, and I'm going to alter. Now what you notice on here, normally you have settings 1, 2, 1.2, 1.3, something like that. But this one's got the name, Vision. You can see, V-I-S-I-O-N. And as far as I can see, I'll try and show you. So, where are we? Now the only thing is, I'm not sure, yeah, V, just bear with me a minute, V, yeah. I think myself this ring, the setting ring, is out, because I should imagine that diamond, it should be shut, fully shut, and then you start on the V and work your way. But that's its most aggressive setting, so I'm going to keep it on the most aggressive, which I should imagine, just bear with me, that's tight. I've got an idea how to reset this, but we'll see. So I should imagine, yeah, it's N is its most, so it's N, as you can see, it's most closed, so that's its least aggressive setting, or it should be. And then but I'm going to go, as you can see, watch the gap, hopefully you can see, a minute. Yeah, so that's its most aggressive. That's open now, and nice razor. And I was sent, I didn't realise that it just sent Sharon from Rock Rose Apothecary. I can never say that. So thanks, Sharon. This is her new scent, and one of them is Grapefruit Ginger. And let me tell you, you can smell that grapefruit. It overpowers the ginger for me, which is good. So thank you, Sharon. So what I've done is, I've got 2 soaps from her. I'm using this one in the shave. So I'm going to use this thrown in stone Scuttle. Now that looks a lot of soap, but I put a blob in and spread it out. I'm not going to put water in it today. And the brush of choice is the Simogue 820. It's all white. I hope you were. So that's a wet brush, and I'm going to leave it just a flick where it's not dripping unless I shake it, but I want it quite wet because I haven't bloomed this soap, as you can see, hopefully. And I am using a ooh, smell that. And I'm using a pre-shave today, because this will be an aggressive sort of razor. And for interest, Obviously you can't, the Vision is a discontinued razor by Merkur, so the only way you can buy them now is either on eBay or, as I did, trade, you know, with somebody for something else. And this is not long turning into a beautiful creamy soap. Dip the water. Wow. Oh, the scent of this is beautiful. Right, so you can see there, that's good enough. I am going to wet the face slightly. And then, you can empty that, I'm going to use this True Fit and Hill Citrus pre-shave oil. Oh, I love the scent of this as well. A couple of drops, you don't need much, in your hands and massage it in. Come on! Hey, like walking in a fruit shop here. I know you're thinking maybe water, then put the oil on. Yeah, because this oil is not an oily oil, it's very absorbent into the skin. That's not a bad idea either, is it? Keep it shut. Right. There we go. Really looking forward to this. Rinse hands. And dry hands. Some beautiful colours there. I don't know if they show on the camera, do they? They should. Very nice. So off we go. Now, just out of interest, before we start and before I forget, a lot will be interested in this. Merkur Vision. Merkur Future. Now, as you can see, hopefully, the Vision is much bigger. It's longer, it's thicker, and this is a heavy razor. Now, I weighed these both without blades. This one is 125 grams in weight, and I thought this was going to be way heavier, and this one is 126 grams, so it's 1 gram heavier. Looks a lot heavier, but it's not. So it's on its most aggressive setting. I'm going to lather up. Oh, smell it, smell it. Oh, that's nice. So I'm getting the grapefruit and just a hint of, which is ginger. Oh, nice. But as I say, for my nose, or for my palate, well, I'm not tasting it, but for my nose, the grapefruit's coming stronger. And that'll do for me. Look at that. So I'm going to be nicely protected here. So thank you, Sharon. I'll put in the video description, I'll put any links and one to the Rockrose Apothecary. You want to see what soaps they make and what scents they do. Really nice. Okay. Excited now. I have cleaned this, disinfected it, just the head, and cleaned the rest of it, sort of with an antibacterial soap. And then, here we go. Hot water. So here we go, Merkur Vision. I thought I'd say that. Most aggressive setting, and here we go. That's beautiful. I thought it'd be a lot more aggressive than that. I'm just going to check. That is the most aggressive setting. Yeah, see, if you can see now the blade gap there, watch it as I twist. So that's the most aggressive. I'm shocked actually, I thought that would feel, this feels more aggressive than the Vision. I'm shocked because that looks big, I suppose, and you know, heads, are they, well, much bigger there as you can see. How can I show you the width? Maybe if I do that, hopefully, can you see that? They're about the same, but yeah, I think the Vision is slightly wider. But the good thing with this, there's no overhang. It's completely safe there, and there's good tunnels. See them 2 tunnels each side, which allow the soap and whiskers to escape. But this feels, I mean, it is aggressive, but it doesn't feel, it hasn't got the bite for me that the Future has. Maybe I'm getting too used to these. Good feedback. Audio feedback, I mean. Lots of people are always interested, how will you get on under the nose? Well, we'll see. And again, using a very light touch, even though it's a big razor, I'm sort of holding it off a bit. So I'm just cutting the whiskers, if that makes sense. So we'll try it under the nose on the most expensive, on the most aggressive setting. So bring the lip down carefully. You can see that. No problem, no problem. If you concentrate on it, it's fine. So that's lovely. Just rinsing the soap off, ready for the second pass. Gonna be behind my ears and everything. Too excited, getting too excited. Using a new razor, new soap. Oh, life's good. Right, on to pass number 2, across the growth. Okay, and welcome to the second pass across the growth. So we're gonna go back here, gather. I like it quite thick and creamy, so you can do it as you like. But oh, beautiful scent. Really nice this. Tell you what, I'm going to just go to the water just to Wow. Look at this, I'll show you. If you notice any difference, I've done something I've never done before. What's that, Paul? Are you ready? Unprofessional this. Halfway through the shave. That's not good, is it? Wouldn't happen on TV, would it? Is that too bright? Right, hopefully you can see how good this soap is. Can you see the shine on it? Slick, beautiful, and the scent. Right. And the reason I'm not going to compare this to a Future in shaving, because I know I can explain to you. I know how the Future feels, and I'm surprised I felt like that really. But I'm going to keep it on that setting. We're going to go across the growth. I should feel the blade more now. I've taken sort of the main whiskers off. Yeah, I can feel it more now. It's a lovely sound. Merkur Vision. You know, as I say, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I like it because it's unique, it's different, and I like Merkur. The Future, I fell in love with it. And I think if you like the Future, you'd love this. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, you can feel the blade more now, but in a nice way. Listen to that. Ooh. We'll do a soap slickness test in a minute. And as Sharon knows and would like, well, hopefully, I will give an honest opinion, how it feels for me. So far, it's easy to lather, it feels good, it smells good, and I'm going to do well, just rinse the razor and I'll do a slickness test. Forgot the lights. Come on, Paul. Superb slickness, very good. You can feel it there, it's like a cream. No problem. Right. I'm going to slip a double chin in the giveaway when I do the video, which will be coming soon. Oh, I love it. Right, just rinse that. Tidy up a bit. Forget the light, so let's make sure I'm tidy. So that's the second pass with a Merkur Vision Wilkinson sword blade, brand new, and we're using it on its most aggressive setting, which I believe should be V, and it goes down to N. It seems the opposite way, but I think, as I say, this ring is slightly out. I'm not sure. I'll make inquiries about it, but I think I know how to reset it. I've got an idea, but I'm not going to do anything which could damage the razor, obviously. It's working fine, really happy with it. So I'll see you in the third pass where we go against the growth. So welcome back for the wet heads, just wetting the brush. We're going back to this, so you can hold it for you, just to gather the last sort of bits. It's not a hard soap and it's not a cream, it's like what we class as a crope, the soap is. And I just gathered some, as I say, put in the bottom of this, splayed it out. Didn't bloom it, but used a more wetter brush. And it likes a drop of water, but it lathers up really nicely. Very quickly, and the scent, as I say, is beautiful because it's this citrusy grapefruit. Gosh, smell this. But it's when it's on the skin, it smells good from the puck, but when it's on the skin, it's even better. Like someone's peeled a grapefruit, and there is a hint of ginger that I can smell, but the grapefruit overpowers it for me, which you won't hear no complaints about that. Okay, I'm going to stick to the same. I'm not going to go any milder. Merkur Vision holds a bit of water, so yeah. most powerful, most expensive setting, most powerful setting. How about the most aggressive setting, Paul? Yeah, okay. And we're going to go against the growth. Wilkinson sword blade, and that's my sort of safety go-to blade. And I've never used a razor before, but I wasn't too worried about this. I think if you've used, as I say, a Future, you've got an idea. It feels a lot like a Future, but it feels, again, doesn't feel as heavy as it looks, if that makes sense. Feels nicely balanced. Oh, I have done a bit here, and there's no overhang to worry about. Yeah, I thought it would have been a lot more aggressive feeling, which is fine. It's, you know, it is aggressive, but it doesn't feel as aggressive. That's lovely. Good test for the soap, this. Yeah, I hope you're having a good week, good shaves. Wow. Yeah, you can feel it there, the blade. Really good exposure. No clogging whatsoever. You can see those like two tanks that hold the lather and the whiskers. I'll tell you what, let's use the slickness of the soap on the chin, just to get it. Really nice. Okay, moustache area. As I always do, start sideways. And the thing is, even if I had a job with this, I mean, yeah, the Gillettes and things like that are thinner so you can get right under the nose. But if you just think about what you're doing, what you're using, don't do anything silly, but hopefully, as you can see, it's doing okay. Yeah. And if I could feel anything, I'd use another razor just to get. No problem, I have done a bit, a couple of bum. No problem. Right, we'll rinse off, and we'll be ready for what? 1, 2, 3, pickup time! Welcome to the madhouse. Right, see you in pickup time. Okay. One question's just come to my head. I had in the comments. I did answer the comment, but just if it helps anybody else. As you know, I am not an expert in shaving whatsoever, as you can probably tell. I just love doing it and I love sharing. But I do give advice of things I've learned myself, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. But there again, just take that as advice, not as in concrete, because you're going to be different to me, skin, beard types, everything like that. So little things you can help and have overdone there. But yeah, somebody asked about have a lot of irritation on the neck area. So what I would advise, even if you use a slick soap, on this pass now, you know, either don't do this pass, but if you said, no, I want to be baby finish and smooth, I would add pre-shave again on the neck area. It doesn't have to be that, any pre-shave oil or shaving oil, add it to the neck, then add your lather, and then do your shave. It'll help a lot, and light touch. But I'm only saying what I've learnt myself, what works for me, and hopefully it can work for you. There we go. Very nice soap, worked right through on its most aggressive setting, and I did plan on I thought I'd start on the most aggressive and then go down, but there's no need. Here we go. There, look. Pickup time. The most satisfying pass, if you can class it as a pass. Listen to that. Oh, beautiful. And we'll use the Slickness again. Just do this bit. It grows all over the place here, so I tend to go at it at different angles, and that's why you can hear it still cutting, because it's cutting the hairs, which I didn't on the sort of with across and then up. So if it grows that way, and you know, hear it. Listen to this. That's beautiful. I'm really happy with, oh, just a touch there. There we go. So I'll rinse off. Right, I'm going to leave my face wet. I'm going to use the alum today for a change, and then I'll show you now. Take it out of its tub, and again, people ask how I keep the alum. It's in this box. I wet it now, use it, I rinse it and leave it to dry. When I finish the shave, I dry it with a towel, so it's, well, sort of polished. Then it goes back in the plastic container until I want it next time. Here we go. No feedback there. Just a tiny bit there. Oh, none on there. I thought there would be on the moustache area, but there we go. So leave it there, and that's good for the skin now. And then just rinse that off now. All the slickness is gone now. When you use alum. There we go. That's beautiful. I'm going to take a chance. Carnations. I don't know, I could be wrong. she who must be obeyed will put me right. We're talking to someone because we're not far off our anniversary at the end of this month. I think we've been married we've been married 21 years, and you know, somebody said, how would you describe a marriage? And I said, well, it's a form of legalised robbery. That's what it is. No, you know, a bit of fun. Right, because of the grapefruit, which is citrus, I'm going to use this beautiful stuff. It's number 4711 Aqua Colonia, lemon and ginger. Had this a long time, and beautiful bottle. I've said it before, it's a gorgeous bottle. Oh yeah, it just smells, it's citrus, lemon, and again just a hint of ginger, but I don't get a lot of that. But you can tell it's an expensive, like an EDT. Oh, beautiful. Go on then. Okay, Dad. That's beautiful. Give you one more look at that. And put the moisture, God, that's a good combination. Put the moisture back, this will be good. Nivea Originals. This always mixes well with colognes. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh, this is a midweek treat. This, really enjoyed it. How's that? Looking okay, are we? There we go. So just a quick recap. We're using the Merkur Vision, which I traded. Thank you, Achim, and I hope you enjoy your box of tricks. Really pleased with it. Used it on its most expensive, most aggressive setting. Didn't feel as aggressive as I thought. You see, this is where I say you shouldn't preload yourself with a razor and think, oh, that looks this, and oh, that feels that. Wait till you use it. Clear your head and use it for what it is. But I'm thinking of the Merkur connection. It's slightly heavier in weight, 1 gram. It's adjustable, no overhang. Lovely razor. Feels nice to grip, to be fair. I really felt at home with it. But it didn't feel as aggressive as I thought it would feel. But as you used it on the second pass and the third, you could tell, then you could feel the blade. But not in a bad way. This, to me personally, this Future feels more aggressive. Not sure why. Doesn't matter. Then we've used the Rock Rose Apothecary shaving soap, grapefruit, ginger, crafted with care. Oh, I should wear glasses. Temecula, is it Temecula? California. Thank you, Sharon, and I look forward to using the other soap as well. But the scent, it lathers up beautifully. I didn't bloom it, but it lathered up with a wetter brush. Lovely, as you could see, thick and creamy. Beautiful scent, lasted throughout the shave, good protection during the shave, and it left a good slickness. So, spot on, really enjoyed it. Used a Simogue 820 white ball brush. I did soak that. The Thrown in Stone Scuttle, Wilkinson sword blade, but before everything we added a True Fit and Hill pre-shave oil. You can see there. There you go. We use the alum, rinsed, and then we use this beautiful stuff, the 4711 Aqua Colonia Lemon and Ginger. Beautiful scent. I can smell it now. That'll last a lot longer. We should do as well for the price. I paid, I can't remember, it wasn't cheap. Good stuff, lovely scent. It's like a citrusy, but very posh as well. There's a very, I don't know, it's a nice, really nice scent. And then we've put the protection back using Nivea Originals. And I'm over the moon. So thanks for watching. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week. Some great shaves. Stay in good health, good spirits. And take care of yourselves until I see you on Sunday for the weekend shave. See you then.